Hey guys, welcome back to another video from Rootset. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I made this cool rocket launcher using Arduino. Using this, you can control the direction as well as launch the rocket one by one using your mobile phone. Without further ado, let's get started. First thing, you need to select an Arduino board. For this project, I'll be using this Arduino Nano 33 IoT. This enables us to control the launcher using your mobile phone. Now, let's take a look at the launcher circuit. I used Altium to draw the circuit and design the PCB. Altium is a powerful tool which can be used to design and create your own PCBs for your project as well as complex and multi-layer PCBs for industrial use. The UI is user-friendly and it's very easy for beginners to get started. I will leave the link of the trial version in the description, so make sure you check it out. This circuit is designed to work with Arduino Nano, and yes, it will work with all Arduino Nanos. Here, if you take a closer look, you will see two power sources, Vin and 12 volt. Vin is connected to a 7805 voltage regulator. This voltage regulator converts Vin to a steady 5 volt regulated power supply. This 5 volt is used to power the servo motor as well as the Arduino. This 12 volt is connected to the relay, which will then be connected to the igniter when this relay is turned on by the Arduino. Digital pins of Arduinos are connected to input of relays. Don't worry guys, I will explain how these igniters work and how to make your own igniters in your home. So this is it guys, these are the main parts of the circuit. Now we can design the PCB layout. Altium PCB Designer can also be used to make PCB layout. And this is the layout I made using the circuit. As you can see, this is a dual layer PCB. That means routing is there in both sides, the top side as well as the bottom side. On the left side of the board, I left some empty space to keep my batteries. Now, I have the Gerber file with me. All I had to do was order the PCB. I ordered the PCBs from Our PCB. Our PCB is a reputed PCB manufacturer in China. They specialize in PCB fabrication and PCB assembly from prototype to mass production. They deliver high quality bare and assembled PCBs faster and cheaper. You can simply go to their website, click on quote now under PCB assembly, send them the Gerber file, and they will get back to you within minutes. If you want PCBs for your project, make sure you check them out. The PCB was manufactured and shipped within days and was delivered to my doorstep within the mentioned time period. Once I got all the components, I soldered them all together, and this is my final PCB. See, all the components are connected to the board now. Now, we need something like a stand which can be rotated to control the direction and to place the rocket. For that, I'll be using this tiny camera stand. The good thing is, it already have two servo motors in it. I placed a metal piece on top of this mount, on top of which I'll be mounting the rocket holders. So let's glue the rocket holders. Rocket holders are nothing but aluminum pipes. Since we have 4 relays in our circuit, we can launch a maximum of 4 rockets at a time. I'll be going with 3 rockets. So we need 3 rocket holders. Our rocket mount is now ready. Now we will make the igniter. To make an igniter, all we need is a matchstick, a blade, a wire and a sellotape. To make an igniter, take a long wire and cut it into 2. Now, remove the insulation from one end like this. Now, take a matchstick and draw a thin line on the head of the matchstick like this with a blade. Now, take one of the wire and carefully separate a single strand of wire and place it over the line like this. Now, place the other half of the wire on the other side of the matchstick and connect the single strand to that piece of wire like this. Now, to test it, all you have to do is connect the terminals of the wires to a battery. Now, I needed 3 more igniters. Once I made all the igniters, I carefully attached these fuses to the rocket. Now, we will start coding. Like I mentioned earlier, I am using Arduino Nano 33 IoT for this project, and for that reason, I decided to go with Arduino IoT Cloud for coding. A few weeks back, we published a video on our YouTube channel explaining how you can code an Arduino online using Arduino IoT Cloud. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. I will leave the link in the description. Now, let's take a look at our current project. Guys, before going further, if you find this video useful, consider supporting our channel by giving this video a like and subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe button here. I would really appreciate it. This is our thing, or our project. I just named it as remote device. Now let's open this thing. Here you will see 5 properties created by me for this project. Properties are like variables. Here you will see 2 variables, horizontal and vertical. These 2 are of integer type. That will vary from 0 to 180 degree. These 2 variables are for controlling the servo motors. Then we have rocket 1, rocket 2 and rocket 3. These all are boolean variables, that is 0 or 1. Now let's click on associated device. Here you will see Arduino Nano 33 IoT. That means this project is linked to this Arduino board. Now let's take a look at the dashboard. Click on dashboard and click on rocket launcher. As you can see, here are mainly 5 widgets. These 5 widgets are linked to the properties that we created earlier. Here, there are 2 sliders and 3 buttons. Sliders are linked to horizontal and vertical properties, and the buttons are linked to the boolean properties. We can control the value of the properties using these widgets. Now, let's take a look at the code. The best thing about Arduino IoT Cloud is they provide a skeleton code which contains all the variables initialized. You just have to add extra variables and the actions. First, go to the Secrets tab and enter the ESSID and password of your Wi-Fi network. So guys, this is the code. Here, first we initialize the variables and the header files. Some of these variables will be used for smoothing the motion of the servo motors. In the setup function, we initialize serial communication and set up the pin modes. And then we connect the servo motors to pin 9 and 10. Now below that, you will see 5 functions. These 5 functions corresponds to 5 properties. When one of these properties changes, the corresponding function gets executed. For example, when the value of horizontal property changes, this function will get executed. Similarly, when the value of vertical property changes, the vertical function gets executed. The same thing happens with the rocket 1, rocket 2 and rocket 3 functions. In the rocket functions, what we do is, we write the code to turn on the pin that is connected to the relay which will ignite the fuse of that particular rocket. In the vertical and horizontal functions, we write the code to change the position of the servo motors depending on the value on the slider. That's it guys, the code is now finished. You can select the right port and board and click on upload. Now there is one more thing left for us to do. Just download and install Arduino IoT Cloud application in your mobile phone. Now open the app and sign in with your account. There, you should see the dashboard you created earlier. Once I did that, I was able to control the rocket launcher from my mobile phone. Now, all I have to do is fix the rocket launcher somewhere outside. Had to make sure it won't fall off during the launch. Looks good, right? Then I fixed the PCB a little bit far from this rocket launcher. That's because I had to make sure that the flame from the rocket will not burn the PCB. Everything is all set guys. We just have to power on the circuit and let's see what happens. Yep, it's all powered up. Now let's try controlling the rocket launcher from our mobile phone. As you can see here, we are controlling the direction of the rocket launcher from our mobile dashboard. Now, we will aim the rocket somewhere safe and we will launch our first rocket. Okay, this looks fine. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome, that was pretty cool, right? Now let's try launching your second rocket. That was also cool. And now the last one. Awesome guys, all the 3 rockets have been launched. And here are the burned igniters of the rocket. Guys, if you like this video and want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button here. Share your thoughts in the comment box and guys, see you in the next video.